Good morning, student. This is for class 5 science. Today we are going to start our first chapter, growing plants. Today we will study about the importance of plants, from where the new plants grow, and the parts of a seed. So let's study. We all know that plants are considered as the most important living organisms on the earth. So why the plants are considered as the most important living organisms on the earth? Because it gives us life. So do the how it gives us life? It gives us life because it gives us oxygen, it gives us fruits, vegetables, timber, and many more. Okay, with oxygen is the most important substances without which we cannot survive our life. And from where we get oxygen? We get oxygen from the plants. The food we eat, that also comes from the plants. The fruits, vegetables, all comes from the plants. The timber which used to make furnitures as well as different types of toys. Okay, so these all comes from the plants. That's why plants is considered as the most important living organisms on the earth. As we use plants in large number, then also it's still there is plenty of plant. Why? Because plants continue to grow. Now maybe you all are thinking that how do the new plants grow? So the new plants grow from the seed. Most of the plants have seeds on it. So when we sow the seed in the soil, the seed started germinating within a few days. So after few days, the tiny plants appear and that gradually developed into a big plant. So this is just like a baby grow into an adult. So the baby used to grow in an adult, in a human organism. Similarly, the tiny seed also germinate into the tiny plants, baby plants, and that baby plants grow into the big tree. So in this way, the new plants grow. Now let's study about the different parts of the seed. So there are different parts of the seed like seed coat, embryo. Okay, so take a seed and observe it carefully. The outer hard covering of the seed is called seed coat. So the seed which you are having, the outer hard part of that seed is known as seed coat. And the seed coat protects the internal delicate part of the tiny plant called embryo. So the seed coat, what is the work of the seed coat? The seed coat used to protect the internal delicate part of the tiny plants, and it is known as embryo. The tiny plant which is protected by the seed coat is known as embryo. You can observe the seed parts by soaking seed in water for overnight. That means for one night, if you will keep the seed in the water and left it for a night, Then next day when you will see, you can easily observe the different parts. Like the salo seed shows its different parts more clearly. Salo means fula hua. Okay. So it will show you, the salo seed will show you the different parts more clearly. It contains fleshy seed leaves or cotyledons and the baby plant inside the seed coat. So what it contains? It contains the seed leaves or cotyledons. Seed leaves as well as the cotyledons. Cotyledons are the foods for the baby plants. Fleshy food substance for the baby plants which is inside the seed coat. Some plants have one cotyledon and some have two. Some of the plants used to have one cotyledon as well as some of the plants used to have two cotyledons. So, the one cotyledons is known as monocot and the two cotyledons it is known as dicot. Okay, so let's see. Plants within one cotyledon are called monocot and the plant with two cotyledons are called dicot. So the examples of the monocot plant and the dicot plants are maize, wheat, rice, lily and onion are monocot. Maize, wheat, rice, lily and onion. So these are the plants. If you will see if you will see the seed of these plants, you will find only one cotyledons and these are the plants which are having the cotyledons, monocot. So dicotyledons, gram, pea and beans are dicot plants. So these are the plants which are having two cotyledons. That's why it is known as dicotyledons. Two monocots, that's why it is known as dicotyledons. This is for today. We will continue tomorrow.